Welcome everyone to the 10th and the last webinar of SAR's free webinar series. My name is Hamsi and I will be your moderator today. Social media networks are open to all, giving businesses a chance to follow their customers, activities, or potential buyers. This helps marketers be more informed about their target audience, likes, dislikes, and interests so that they can create a better marketing strategy to attract such customers. To delve deeper into social media marketing, we have Prabjot Kaur, the Executive Director and Marketing Head at SAR Technosoft Private Limited. Before we get started, let me share some information with you. This time, you all must be watching us on YouTube. And since this is a premiere, you can share your thoughts and suggestions live using the chat box that we have enabled for you. You can also put up your queries in the comment section. So now, without wasting much time, I would like Prabjot ma'am to please start.
Thank you, Hamsi. Hello, everyone. And our today's topic is social media marketing. This is our last webinar, and I hope you have enjoyed all the webinars. And again, I'm requesting you that you should send your feedback, how you like, and what are the other things that you should that we should add in our next webinar. So, coming back to our topic, which is social media marketing, let's start. This topic is divided into 4 sections. In the first section, we will be covering what is social media marketing. In the other, we will be discussing what are the benefits of social media marketing. And after that, we will be discussing the strategy that should be followed when creating social media marketing. And at the last, we will be discussing different resources in social media marketing. So let's start. The first thing that appears in our mind is what is social media marketing? It is the action of creating content to promote your business or products on various social media channels. These channels could be Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, Pinterest, etc. We all are familiar with all these channels. And we create unique content for our audience so that we can generate a lead for our business. Social media marketing is all about meeting your targeted audience and customer where they are and as they socially interact with each other and your brand. Different strategies are followed for different platforms. Like if you are following some strategies for Facebook, it is not necessary that it will work on YouTube or Insta as well. You have to follow different strategies, different methods for social media marketing for different channels. We have lots of platforms, and in all the platforms, we follow different strategies as we were discussing. We are taking some of them. First of all, let's have a look at Facebook, Twitter, and Insta. You can see number of users that are listed on the screen. They are using these social networks, and it also shows you the audience that these channels are having. Apart from this, there is some industry impact, how we can engage them, what type of category they follow. The engagement level in Facebook is business to customer, and it is best suited for brand awareness and advertisement of your products or your brands. While the Twitter is somewhat different. Its impact is business to business and business to customer. Along with it, it is best suited for maintaining your personal relationship, customer services, your to give your thoughts, and it has a wide area of audience. When we talk about Instagram, it is again business to consumer, but it is best suited for behind the scene, your natural interaction with the customer, any feedback or any advertisement purpose, you can use Insta. It is somewhat like you are making your personal interaction with your customers. Apart from it, we are also discussing 3 more social media channels. They are very popular: YouTube, LinkedIn, and Pinterest. We all are familiar with the YouTube, and it has a quite wide area of audience. And in YouTube, you can find any type of information, and you can figure out what type of audience is suitable for your content. And it's again industry impact is business to customer, and it is best for brand awareness and how to do video. Suppose you are launching any machine and you can create a video and put it on your social media channel, YouTube as well, how to operate that machine. If some specific error occurs in that machine, you can also demonstrate that thing in YouTube. In the same way, we have LinkedIn, and its industry impact is business to business, and it is best suited for business to business relationship, business development, and employment marketing. People use this network mainly for job search and thoroughly maintaining professional relationship. It is somewhat different from Facebook and Insta. Then we have Pinterest, and its industry impact is business to customer, and it is best suited for visual advertisement inspiration. It means you are not explaining anything. Whatever you are explaining, it has some visual impact. By pictures, by videos, you are giving some impact on your audience. Here it is. Some information about YouTube. YouTube has some of the highest referral traffic rates of all the platforms, which means you can connect your all platforms by using this single platforms if it is working well. Another interesting fact about YouTube is over half of YouTube users use the site to learn how to do things they have never done before. That is why we use YouTube most of the time to learn how to do specific thing, how I can use some product, how I can even for the tutorials, if some creative work, cookery work. If you don't know anything, our first step is generally figure it out on YouTube. We have till now discussed what the social media is. And in this, we just said that it is promotion of your brand, your product, your engagement, and so on by using different social media channels. So what we will get out of it? If we promote our things on social media, what is our actual benefit behind all these things? The first thing is increase brand awareness. What is this brand awareness? I know my brand is, and why I need to increase my brand awareness. As it is said, if people doesn't know anything about your product, then how they will connect with you, how they will purchase all these things from you. Social media marketing will help you to create an engagement with your brand. It includes like some commenting, likes, shares, repost, etc. It helps you to increase your brand awareness by directing traffic straight to your site. You can do it by including direct link to your website in your profile, bio, or post. It means you will create any post and put it on social media where people will interact with you with these ways. Like they can comment on this, they can reshare it, and even you will repost your social media post again and again to bring more visibility about your brand. The things which are visible, they are sold. And the next thing is generate leads and boost conversion. Important thing. This is the, you can see, is the main aim behind social media marketing. We want to generate more and more leads for our business so that we can convert them into the actual sales. How this thing occurs is promote and share your products on social media is a simple way to generate leads and boost conversion, because you are advertising to people who have opted to engage with you, who have followed you, who are connected with you. This way, they feel more connected, more engaged with you. Now the thing is how you can create all these things. You can create different contests for your visitors and followers to participate it on social media platform. You can include links to your websites and offers. You can host live videos. Along with it, you can implement any social media marketing campaign. It will give you lots of benefit. Sell your products through your social media profiles. Suppose you are launching any sports product, like you are launching any sports t-shirt. So your audience could be the people with the age group 15 to 21 more. This way, so this is your targeted audience. Connect with them more and automatically your sales will be boosted. Another thing is, one of the most powerful ways to connect with your customer. We say that social media marketing is a way by which we connect more and more with our audience. How? You will, by using these social media platforms, you will be able to build lasting relationships between your business and your customer. You can do this by interacting with them on your post, responding to their questions, queries, comments, providing them with any type of help they may need. You can also ask your followers some questions about your products, their main points, what they like, they don't like, any suggestions from their side. So it will help in building cordial relationship between your customers. Important, learn from competitors. It is a great way to have an eye on your competitor. It allows you to get a look at what is and isn't working for your competition, and therefore helps you to decide what you should or shouldn't change in terms of your company's approach. Lastly, Reviewing the social accounts of your competitors can help you make sure your marketing stands out and is unique to your brand. Customer view. Now think about the things. What is the customer's point of view about your product? Whether they are liking it, whether they are liking your advertisement technique, strategy, whether they like to connect with you, the way you are providing things to them. All these things will be provided to you by social media marketing channels. What are the customers think about it? 67% of the customers are more likely to spend more on the brand they follow. This is the customer point of view. 78% of the consumers say they will visit the physical retail store of a brand they follow, and 84% of the consumer are more likely to buy from a brand they follow. So this gives you an idea how you will be using this data, how you will be utilizing all this information while promoting your content on the social media platform. When you are promoting or you are thinking about any marketing strategy, you have to think about SMART goals. Your goals should be specific. These should be clear. Non-clear goals will leave you in between. These should be measurable. Don't keep your goals that you cannot measure. How you will identify whether you have attained your goal or not? Like suppose you are promoting your brand to get a lead for about 110 people. It means we can count them, we can measure them. So in terms of leads it is, or you can also measure your goals in terms of sale. How many you can say that how many sales you have done in previous month and in the current month, you can compare them. So these are the different ways by which we measure our goals, attainable and relevant. Sometimes we are just starting about a product and we keep our goals that should be after 5 or 6 years, which are not attainable at the moment. So when you are thinking about any goal like this, consider that these should be attainable and they are relevant to the current time. It should not be related to past or only to the future that is far beyond. And lastly, the timing. It is the important thing. Your goals should be attained on time. Because if you are promoting your brand for winter and after even the winter has gone, you are not able to achieve your goals, it has no relevance. So timely action should be taken so that you are able to sell your products in winter. Think smartly when you are considering your goals. Coming to the next section, which is strategy. To build your social media strategy, what you need. The first thing is to be able to explain each social media channel. This thing should be clear in your mind. The next is to understand the impact of social listening and engagement. To develop a content strategy for your social media plan. To be able to identify ways metrics are crucial to your success. To integrate social media into your other inbound efforts. It means it is the collective version. when you are creating a strategy, we need all these things. We need that we know each social media channel. We must know what is social listening, what is the current scenario about our audience, how they engage, what strategy I should follow, and what type of audience is connecting with me. And there should be the proper analytics for this so that I can modify where I am wrong and how I can interact with the other networks. We will be discussing all these things. Now, the question is how to create a social media strategy. To create a social media strategy, we will be following all these steps. Research your buyer personas and audience. Determine which social platform you will be marketing on. Create unique and engaging content. Organize a schedule for your post. Analyze your impact and result. We will be following all these steps one by one. Let's start. The first thing is research your buyer persona and audience. The first step to creating a social media marketing strategy is to determine who your buyer personas and audience are, so you can target their needs and interest appropriately. To do this, think about the people you are trying to reach and why and how you would classify them as a group. If you are thinking about launching any cookery item, any product which will ease cutting and chopping, so your targeted audience will be the homemakers. Definitely, you have to think about the way they will connect with you. By considering your buyer personas and your audience, you will be able to determine what content will attract the type of followers and customers you hope to gain. At the same time, how you can create engaging content to keep your followers interested. We have discussed all these things. Okay. Again, is a buyer persona helps you determine who your ideal customer is. Moving to the next step, determine which social platform you will market to. As a social media marketing, it is crucial to determine which platform you are going to share your content on. There are no certain things right and wrong. When it comes to social media channels for your business, you have to try different things and work out which social media channel is working for you. You have to try each and every channel. That is why it is said it is important to be where your audience of potential customer is today and where they might be tomorrow. It's better to be ahead of the curve than behind. Well, beautiful quote. And once you decide that this platform is working for you, automatically you will be able to create a content for it. Let us take the previous example. If you demonstrate how to use this chopping product in your YouTube channel, how to operate it, what is its outcome, how it will make your life easier. This is the best way to engage with your targeted audience. Create unique and engaging content. This is the key for your marketing. As billions of social media users around the globe, and they are using different social media channels. You can't say that they have not looked your competitors' content. To stand out, what you have to do, you have to create a unique, engaging content by which you can connect directly with your users. To do this, what you have to do, you have to create such thing that automatically people like to follow your content. For this purpose, you can also use unique promotion methods and take the help of your existing customers. Like you will repost their content and you can say them to send feedbacks, their views about your products, and you have to think about a way by which you can uniquely promote your product on various social media channels. This time only you have to think in a creative way. More creative you are, the more followers you will be having. And then is organize a schedule for your post. One of the easiest ways to ensure your content is shared as planned is to use a social media management solution. This tool allows you to write caption, prepare pictures and videos, and schedule posts in advance. They also automatically share your content on schedule and monitor all post interaction and engagement for you. It saves your time and gives you the desired output that you want. It will increase your efficiency. What happens generally when we are working on so many social media channels, we are engaged with so much of other activities in creating content, and then when it comes to posting, we feel that it is quite a tiresome job to post regularly on a specific time on all the channels. These schedulers help us to maintain an efficiency of work by using them. It just not simply save your time, but make your work more productive. There are a number of solution options available. You can use HubSpot, Sprout Social, or Hotsuite, and along with this, there are a number of options that you can figure out. Now the question arises: you have everything, you have schedule, but how often you should post on social media? It is required that you should post continuously, or after 15 minutes, 20 minutes, half an hour, daily, weekly? When I should post on social media? The key question answer is when you have relevant content, then post it. It doesn't mean that you should post after 1 month. Yes, you can post it on daily basis, after 2 or 3 days, and promote it thoroughly. But your content should be relevant. Unless you don't have relevant content, it will not give you any benefit, permanent subscribers, followers, and any engagement level that you just want from these social media channels. Then is key performance indicator. It means what things are working for you. A quantifiable measure used to evaluate the success of an organization, employee, or project in meeting objective for performance. How these things will work? It is analyze your impact and result. One of the most important aspects of social media marketing is ensuring your efforts are successful in helping you meet your goals. To determine this, you will need to keep track of all your posts on every channel. You can do this by reviewing and managing your social media metrics. What are these social media metrics? Engagement level. As we have discussed that engagement means clicks, comments, likes, replies on your social media post. All these things are called engagement. Then reach, the number of people who have seen any content associated with your page or profile in your reach. Then comes followers. This is the number of people you have on your profile who have clicked your follow button and see your content in their feeds regularly. Impressions. This is the number of times a post from your profile or page is seen, whether or not your audience members click on it. This is often what happens when someone is scrolling through their newsfeed but not clicking on anything. Videos views. It is clear that how many times your video has been seen on Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, or any other social media channel. Profile visit, number of people who have opened your social media pages is your number of profile visits. Mentions, we are using this technique very much. This is the number of times your profile has been mentioned by audience member in their post. Repost, another a better technique for creating engagement. This is when a member of your audience posts a piece of your content on their profile. And then last but not the least is the share. These are the posts your followers and audience take from your profile and share with their network. We are very familiar, some of them. Now the question arises, how to measure these social media metrics? There are the different ways. You can use different analytic methods by which you can figure out how your social media channels are performing, how your posts are performing, how the people are interacting with you. These analytics provide you detailed description about your channel. Here are some of the examples like Twitter analytics, Facebook analytics, and Instagram insights. Have a look on this example. It has shown the post detail, how many followers it has, how many likes, messages, percentage, how many people, what kind of percentage attached with this post, and just see the audience. It is telling us how many men and women are connected with the post. How many, so this way you come to know who is the more engaged audience with your content. Listening is very difficult, but here comes social listening. When we are talking about social media marketing, it is an important thing that we should focus on social listening. What does it mean? It means people have reacted on your post and you are not considering them. It is not the right thing. You have to always review the comments and mentions given by your audience. Follow conversions about your brand. If someone has shown any interest on your product, your brand, definitely follow them. Watch hashtag. These days, hashtags are quite necessary and they are growing very well. So you have to just keep a track what kind of hashtags are working these days. Keep track of influencers and customers and prospects. It means you each and every time you have to keep your eyes open so that you remain informed about what are the things available, what are the trends available at your site. So we have talked so much about this strategy, content, that your content should be like this, your content should be like this. So what strategy I should follow to create my content? The first thing is social content can be read and watched in places and times that people choose, because you can't force people that they should read, they should watch your content. They read or watch the content at their comfort level. When they are free, when they want to see it, they will see. This is the first thing about while creating a content. Now, the thing is why people use social media. There are the three main reasons why people use social media. The first thing is they want to be informed. Social media is a channel that keep informed their audience about what are the trends, what are the coming products, who are the influencer. Entertained. Social media keep entertain their audience in number of ways by creating short stories, short videos, laughter, and so many things. And it keep people connected. You have seen that if someone is connected on the Facebook, they are also connected on Insta and other social media channel. So automatically the network is growing. While creating social media content, what are the basics that should be kept in mind? That what type of things you can create? The first thing is you can create visual images. They include photos, infographics, animated GIFs, and illustration. Whatever the thing goes with your brand, use them. Or you can experiment each and everything. This way, you will get to know what things are working for you and what are not working for you. Then is the animated GIF. You can take one step beyond standard image. You can use any slowly working or with some visual effects GIF to promote your brand. To connect with your audience, this is the best thing that you can do. You can generate live videos. This way, you can actually connect with your audience. Short form videos are getting popular these days. You can create such kind of videos to remain connected with your audience, and people love to watch these short videos as they don't require too much time, and we lack this time very much. Story, this is the trending topic. Stories are quick bits of content, both video and photos, often with fun filters and stickers that disappear after 24 hours. So you don't need to worry about they will be on screen all the time. After 24 hours, they are all vanished. Poll is a great way to know what your audience want. You can generate or create any kind of vote you can generate or create any kind of poll to engage with your audience directly in Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, etc. And with the result, it gives you an idea what type of content you should prepare for your audience. And you can get creative with the hashtags. Use any hashtag and experiment with many hashtags. Even it is required that you should also create one hashtag for your brand also. This way all your audience will be remain connected with you. By using your hashtag, they will be able to see your content, your post, and so on. Now the question is, knowing which type of content performs well on each channel. This is the very tricky question. How we will come to know which type of content will be going well on each and every channel. For this, you have to again try and try and try. You have to be very creative with your social content. You have to use tags on Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, and other social media channels. What type of content will go? For this, you have to be very experimental, very creative, and at the same time, timely, you have to get feedback from your audience that what are the things they are liking, so that you are able to generate content according to their requirement. Now let's talk about timings. When you should post. Every social platform audience is different. So you have to create a test to see what works best with your audience. For this purpose, again, you have to test and tweak content and posting time. Suppose you are posting at 9 AM and let us say it is not working well. And then try to post it on 11 AM. Similarly, use different time slots when you are posting it on different times, and you will be able to analyze at which time slot your content is more engaged with the people. It has more reach, more clicks, it is attaining more followers, and so on. And how your content is able to achieve this. At the last, I would like to say that social media marketing is a tricky game. To get more out of it, what you have to do, you have to generate more visibility, unique content. You have to be stay connected with your audience, and at the same time, you have to be remain active on your social media platforms so that you can comment, reply, or anything you get from your audience on the time. You have to be very experimental when you are using all these techniques. The topic is quite wide and it is not possible for me to cover it in this 45 minutes. And I would like to do another session for this, in which we will be discussing more things about this, like SEO, SEM, etc. Because it has a large area. And if you have any queries, any suggestions, you can connect with us. And here is the scanner. You can scan it and connect with us on all the social media channels with simple scanning. Again, it is a social marketing, you can say. And once again, I would like to know, how do you like all these sessions, and what are your suggestions that for the coming webinars? On what topics you would like that we should bring webinars? And thanks a lot to be with us on all these sessions, and it has been a wonderful journey. And if you like all these sessions, and if you like today's session also, do like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you. And lastly, if you have any queries, do put it down comment section.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you everyone for attending today's webinar. If you have any other questions, suggestions, or you want to know more about our company and services, you can scan this QR code on your screen by pausing the session and further connect with us. In case you joined late or have missed something, remember that this video will be always there on our YouTube channel. So you can just watch the previous recordings and a lot more interesting stuff here. On the behalf of SAR Technosoft and our presenters, thank you for joining us through this session of this 10-week webinar series. We must have done a lot of mistakes, or we have come late or something like that. Something must have happened. So I want to apologize on the behalf of our presenters as well as on the behalf of SAR. And at the end, I would like to say thank you once again for joining us. And we will come with more webinars again in future also. And don't forget that we are here for you. You can just mail us also, or you can just give us suggestions. You can write that in the comments or anywhere. And then we are always there to bring more and more interesting stuff for you. Thank you once again.